Hello everyone, welcome back to the Gibberish podcast. Hi TRIN.
Hi, infected.
Oh god, how you doing then?
I'm dying of laughter, apparently.
Just starting, you're dead. Okay, wonderful.
The winds haven't been too great either, so I'm dying. The world is dying. What's new?
Is the world dying from wind? Can the world die from wind?
I mean, have you seen the amount of trash cans that have flown into the...
To be fair, yeah, because I saw one video, it must have been like 600 feet in the air, it's incredible. Honestly, it was amazing.
So, welcome,
there was, there was flash snows and stuff. It was weird.
Really?
Yeah, it was just driving along, and it'd be like literally completely clear, a little bit windy, out of nowhere, a massive amount of snow. It wouldn't settle, and it would stop again. And you go about 5 to minutes, it'd start again. It was really weird.
I mean, all I know is that people are getting free trampolines.
Weirdly enough, my mum decided to buy a trampoline during the time when everything went crazy.
Really?
And she was like, yeah, we need to buy a chain. I was like, you don't need to buy a chain to tie it down. Crazy. But
I mean, the winds are stormy. A chain probably would have been best.
I don't know. Our garden wasn't hit that bad though, because we're in like this weird position where we're kind of blocked by other houses.
Really?
Yeah. Like the only way the wind can blow it is into our house, so.
Did you not lose your roof?
No, I didn't lose my roof. Some people did though. Did you see that? No, I didn't lose my roof.
Yes, actually, some people near me lost their roofs.
Really?
Yeah, walking down, and this guy has a shed in his back garden, and the only reason we know the shed lost his roof is because he's also got a wooden fence that was just laying there on the ground, so we could see into his garden.
I thought you were on about like actual like house roofs.
Oh yeah, some people around here, their roofs are coming off. You can see like tiles and stuff.
I saw a really weird one. I was in the news like a week ago. Some person, and like you know where they got rows of houses. One house in this row lost its roof, but the houses next door were fine. It was really weird. It looked like it was set up because it just took one particular house's roof. It just took off like it was nothing. But weird.
It's very strong wind. I think last time I looked at it, it's calmed down a bit now. For a couple of days, it's been calmed down a bit now. But
yeah, I think
last time I looked at it, which was maybe a week ago, because I'm very lazy, it was like 100 and something. What's that word? Miles per hour.
Oh yeah, it was 100 and something. Yeah, I think that was the one that was sending the bins up in the sky.
Yeah, it would have been.
Because it was what was it? 100 mile an hour wind or something else. I don't know. I've forgotten.
Talking about winds and stuff, let's go towards another titan called water. I was watching TikTok, and this guy was recording the waves, and it was like really, really stormy. And there was someone in the waves surfing, so there was this massive wave coming onto the land. That's how strong the waves were, that they were actually coming onto like the buildings and stuff. And this dude was surfing through it. And then we get to see a scene where we can't see the dude anymore. And then he's like, oh.
Probably dead. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because after that scene where he went, oh, poor lad, he spans around the wave again, looks at another wave, and you see the same man surfing the wave. I'm like...
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what that's about.
I'll have to send it to you. It's very funny. I mean, who can be that brave to tackle wind stuff like that? I wouldn't. I'd die. I would drown.
Yeah, you would. I mean, I think most people would, to be fair. It's not exactly the smartest thing to do.
Oh, but it's fun.
It was fun. I don't think it wouldn't look very fun, to be fair.
I'll have to show you. It was great.
But to be fair, we should be saving these things because we keep saying, "Oh, I'll show you." We never actually do.
Well, unlike you, I do.
Well, I don't. I should have saved a lot of things, but I didn't bother.
Just because I don't show you doesn't mean I don't save them.
No, well, you saved them, I didn't.
Oh, why didn't Storm Franklin bring any snow? I haven't seen snow in years.
So it did snow though.
I would for you maybe.
Well, I do live in Wales, so it snows all the time. But like
here in, I'm not allowed to say my address, but here in a part of England, the last time it snowed, I was in year 9.
That's not long ago.
It is since I've been through college. So year 9 to 10, year 11, 2 years of college. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I've been out of college for a year now.
Okay, that is quite long. Yeah, fair enough.
7
okay,
years.
Fair enough.
What do you mean? What do you mean fair enough?
Fair enough. It's been quite long. Fair enough.
I miss making snow angels.
They're so fucking shit. No one's ever made it. No one's ever made a snow angel. It looks like someone who's falling over in the snow. Stupid.
The whole point.
That is not the whole point. The whole point is to make it look elegant and nice. And in this country we don't get enough powdered snow in order to do that. It just doesn't work. We get like the nasty like ice where it's full of stones. If you throw a snowball at somebody, it will probably kill them. That's what we get. Anyway, let's move on. Apes are in the Stone Age.
Apes?
Yeah, they've been spotted using tools, so now they are officially in the Stone Age. Congratulations, apes. Welcome to the world of civilized brain thinking. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, but now you've got to think, if they're going to evolve like that, are they going to start wars and stuff?
Nah, a lot of people have said that, to be fair, but no. They're very, very far off from doing that. I mean, it's cool, though. Imagine, like, if you said in the 1950s, oh, maybe we'll live to see apes use tools. They've said, no, not a chance. But we have. That's pretty cool. In our lifetime, monkeys have started being civilized.
Monkeys are very smart.
They are very smart. They're in the Stone Age now, so... What,
and you realize there's a difference between monkeys and apes, right?
Yeah, there is, but I generalize them.
Discrimination.
That's not discrimination, kind of. I actually, funnily enough, I watched a video about, I think it was a chimp. They're so funny, chimps. He was really excited to see a fucking person, and he just started, like, fucking vibrating off the ground. It was really weird. It was on Instagram, so I didn't know how to save it. Because their Instagram reels didn't work properly. But it was funny as fuck. So funny.
I went to the zoo once, and I was with my nans, and my nans like to have picnics. They're very cheap. They don't want to buy food. They bring their own food. So.
I mean, buying food at any like tourist location is a stupid idea anyway. So very smart.
So we went into this monkey exhibit. But we weren't allowed to put our bags anywhere, so we had to go in with like all the food in the bag and stuff. It was closed, so we thought they won't be able to get into it. My nan sat down on one of the benches because it was like this path you had to follow around, but there were benches within the path because the monkeys like come up and interact and stuff. I don't know what type of thing they were playing at, but it was. And this monkey came up behind my nan, opened the bag of food, and stole it all.
Yeah, I mean, what, fucking Logan Paul had his bag stolen in wherever he was, didn't he, from some monkeys? Not too long ago. They're smart creatures. Do you know what Longley is? The big place, Longley.
No.
Well, it's a very big place in England. If you know it, you know it. I think most people do know it. And you can drive through this monkey park. You can drive through a lot of parks, but this monkey park is like the main part. And the monkeys will literally rip your car apart. And they say when you go in, you don't get anything they rip off back. They've literally got along the chain vents like fucking hubcaps, window wipers, like the rubber they pulled out of door seals. It's actually mental.
They steal from you.
They literally rip pits off of your car. It's crazy.
Right.
Luckily, we were in a Mercedes van made in like the early 2000s, so it was built proper German.
In the good old days.
A proper German car. So they didn't rip anything off of that. But like there was other cars. Like imagine you had a brand new car, so some monkey just ripped your antenna off. Because back then you needed an antenna. It's mental. And then like,
you say that.
do you know what a fisherman's friend is?
I know what a fisherman is, but I don't know what a fisherman.
It's like this. I think it's mint, a really really strong mint. Basically, someone gave one of the monkeys that, and he just fell over. So I don't know what happened to him. Probably dead. But yeah, it was funny to be fair. It got them off the car. So
What? You stated having a monkey rip something like the antenna off a car, a brand new car.
yeah.
Now that made me laugh because when I was little, to me humans are associated with monkeys, so we're like almost the same.
Yeah, basically.
So, when I was little, my nan, she brought a brand new car and she had an antenna for the radio. And I'd managed to climb myself onto the roof. And I started springing this antenna back and forth because it was springy. Until I wondered how far down it could actually go before it breaks. And I kind of broke the antenna of my nan's car, just ripping it right off.
You're actually, the more I hear these stories, you're actually just a jackass. You pushed one of your nans in a fucking, a muddy puddle. You've ripped another one's antenna off a car, which back in the day, those were quite fucking important. You're just a little shit. That's what you are. You're just like destroying your family's things. You ripped your fucking mud's Pokemon card up. You just...
Well, to be fair, she deserved it. She destroyed my favourite calculator.
Every time you say my favourite calculator, I think, what a fucking nerd. God damn it.
It was sparkly and in the shape of a heart.
Who has a favourite calculator? Like, damn.
A child who doesn't like to get rid of her things.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Alright. Fair enough.
I have good stories too. I'm not that bad.
Alright, tell us a good story then, because what I'm hearing is you're just a jackass.
Oh, I have one. So when I was little, my nana had this dog called Pringle.
Right, you didn't kill the dog, did you?
No,
basically she had this dog until I was done eating it, then it wasn't very anywhere to see you again.
Right, this dog was like my best friend. He died like ages ago, but she did have this dog. He was a big Springer Spaniel. I can't remember what breed he was, but he was massive. He was black and white. And they were teaching them tricks one day. And the only reason I know this story is because it told back to me, because I have very bad memory issues. And they were teaching it tricks, and I came in with loads of treats, and I started spinning around in circles. And then looked at Pringle and went, spin. And apparently this took me a couple of weeks to teach him, but now I was the reason he knew the trick spin. Because I would spin around in circles with him.
So now you're talking about flinging a dog about by his teeth. Wow. God damn it, Trin. God damn it. You belong in a loony bin.
I'll tell you what animals I did kill. My granddad.
Let me name off the ones that I did kill. So my granddad, he's fucking gone. God damn it, Trin. Did you kill your granddad?
My granddad had these fish, and they were really, really expensive fish.
Oh, I know
I
this
think
one.
at the time, one of them was like 20 quid. And he just brought a set of new fish for this tank. And I'd come round. These fish were like maybe a day old. That's how new he brought them. And I went up to his tank, and I was like, I want to feed them. And he was like, fine, they haven't been fed today, so I'll let you feed them. So he picked me up. He put the food in his hand and let me throw it into the tank, and then left. So I'm stood here by this fish tank thinking, they're still hungry. He's starving these poor fish. So I climbed the bookshelf, and I got on top of this fish cage, and I undid
Good job, Trin.
I undid all of the fish food, and I just dumped it in there.
Fucking hell. You're actually just a psychopath.
He came back to all his fish dead on the floor.
This must have been what, maybe 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, back then, you could get a whole bag of fish for a tenner. So the fact that fish cost 20 quid, that's an expensive ass fish. That would be like 100 quid fish right now. And you psychopathically murdered them by overfeeding. You Christ.
I thought they were hungry.
To be fair, fish don't eat as much as you think they would, do they?
No.
Can you really say you murdered a fish if they overfed themselves?
I murdered all. How many did he have? It was 20 to 30. It was a pretty big fish
20 to
cage.
30, 20-pound fish.
Yeah.
You fuck me. I don't know what to say, Trin. It's a lot of money. And you keep saying fish cage. You can't put a fish in a cage. They will die. That's maybe why they're all dead. It wasn't the fish dude, you put them in a cage.
It was a really, really big tank.
We used to have a big tank. My mum got rid of it though. It was like
Why?
Don't know. It's very fucking heavy, which I think is the main reason why she got rid of it.
Oh.
So she's like, you know what, fuck it, blah blah blah. Can't be able to move this again. Although at this point, I could have lifted it on my own, so I don't know why she did get rid of it. But oh well. But I want to buy another big fish tank now. I want to get like a. Ideally, I want one of those big ones that goes in the wall, you know. But that's like you have to put that like in your forever home before you do anything. So I just want to get like a big, maybe 100, 200 gallon one, just a massive, nice one. I think I've got like a 50 gallon one right now for my turtles. So.
What fish would you be storing?
I think I do like tropical fish because it's a big upkeep, but the tanks they look really good. You get all the nice plants and the nice colourful fish.
Okay, I see where you're going. Yeah.
And I don't know. We've always had fish in my house until like the last 5 years. We haven't had fish. I like fish. They're nice.
You should get an octopus.
I don't know if you're allowed to get an octopus, are you?
I think you are. You have to have an exotic license, though.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want a baby lion.
Baby lion.
No, I say a baby, obviously don't say a baby, but like I want a baby lion, female.
Okay.
Only because I don't want the whole big mane and the fucking fur everywhere. And like have it from a baby and have it grow up and just like walk it on the lead like a dog in a park. Just stare the shit out of people. But no, he's fine because he's been around people his whole life, so he doesn't bite anybody. But it's just I'm walking a lion on the lead, like a standard like stretchy lead as well.
You can't.
I know you're not allowed to in this country, but that's what I want. It'd be so funny.
What was I gonna say? Damn, I've killed a lot of animals.
let's move on then, because I don't think we need to make you the bad guy. Let's alcohol. Let's move on to alcohol. The reason why you killed all the animals.
No, one of my animals, they were, what's it called? It's either a millipede or a centipede. It was a massive thing.
No, it's not an animal, it's an insect.
And my dad gave it to me, put it in my hands, and he said, now it won't bite you, so be careful with it. And I was like, okay, it won't bite, and it bit me. So I threw it across the room. Anyway, alcohol, why did we...
God, you can tell we're poor when our pets have been insects, can't you? I had stick insects for a bit. Literally the lowest, all you have to do is walk up the street every week to get them some more brambles, and that's it. They don't cost any money. That's how you know we're fucking poor, you get insects, because they don't cost anything to feed. Fucking hell.
Expensive.
But yes, alcohol. Alcohol is expensive, which is the reason why we have insects as pets. What are you currently drinking, Trin? What's your favourite drink at the moment?
My favourite drink at the moment is not something I can currently afford.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It's like 50 grand. God damn.
50 grand? Fucking hell, Trin. No wonder you got no money.
It's like £50. And it's called rosé, but it's not rosé. It's in a black can't talk. It's in a black bottle. And inside it's pink. It's pink vodka.
So what is the actual brand called?
Rosé. It's got a massive pink rose on the front of it.
I'm just looking up. See if I can find it.
I will send you a picture. If I ever see it in the shop again, I will send you a picture. There's two shops. What?
What has it got on the front? A big what?
A big pink rose.
That's grapes.
Massive pink rose.
Yeah, no, I don't think I can find it.
Beautiful. I'll send you a picture.
I mean, I've never actually. Does it taste like what, like rosé wine?
It doesn't taste like wine at all. It's vodka, cheesecake vodka.
Okay. Well, that's the one thing we do have in common there, Trin, is that we both love vodka, and expensive vodka too. Because I'm drinking AU vodka, which is £35 a bottle. So, fucking hell.
Oh, I wish I was drinking. We have no wine.
I don't have it now. I've got nothing to put it with, but still, it's good. That's what I'm drinking. I've noticed I don't drink cider anymore. I've never drank beer because it's fucking disgusting, and everyone can agree on that. I don't really like. There's what was it, whiskey? There's not many whiskeys that I like. Not many anything like that. My brother drinks bourbon, which is really weird. It's like an old man's drink.
Really?
Yeah. My mom's like, oh yeah, he drinks bourbon. I was like, he drinks fucking what? And he uses words like diddums? How old does he think he is? But yeah. I was told, like, oh, you need to find an actual, like, drinking drink for when you go out. I was like, can't I just drink vodka? What's wrong with that?
Oh, dear God. Did you hear what Ukraine did? Talking about
Mm,
vodka and stuff. I know they don't make it, but did you hear what they did?
no.
Basically, it's so cute. They've got a set up camp on one of the borders, and they're in it. They're set up, and they saved a freezing puppy and brought it into the camp.
That's nice.
It is. It's very cute. They've named it Rambo.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh,
I mean, the Russians might try and kill it.
most likely yes, but they've named it Rambo. It's the most adorable
That's
thing.
very nice. Oh, if we're gonna be on the subject of Ukraine, Russia is fucked basically because a platoon of ex-SAS Special Force Task Force whatever members have now joined. Well, they're not. They've technically been employed by a private military company.
Yeah.
But these are SES, like ex-SES people. Like, they are the best in the world. Better than SEAL Team 6 or whatever. They're the best. And they've joined the fight against Ukraine. So basically, America they joined the fight against Russia. So they're helping Ukraine is what I meant to say. So Russia's fucked. Basically, yeah, fucked.
Well, as long as I don't have to get drafted into war, that's fine.
Yeah, I saw some people talking about that the other day. Like, I think it was an American was talking about they might be getting drafted or something like that. I don't think the draft's going to start anytime soon. But, you know, I don't know.
What makes me laugh is that all the work feminists have done to like make themselves equal and stuff, a lot of them are now turning around and saying, if anyone asks, I belong in the kitchen, not war.
I've seen a couple of TikToks like that.
So, like, why though? We fight for equality, and then you go and say we're not fighting in the war. It's equality. If men have to do it, we have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, they should only said physically able people there though. Like, if you're not able to do basic, if you can't run for like 500 meters, you don't belong there. You're just not doing any help.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that actually. The British Army does need people to brew tea. So as long as you make a cup of tea.
What do you mean, how do you make a cup of tea? Are you even British?
No, if you know how to make a cup of tea, you have a place in the army.
Why?
Because, this is no word of a lie, in World War II, almost every single British tank was fitted with a kettle.
Really?
I think so, yeah. I think that's genuinely true. Every British tank had a kettle inside of it so they could make tea.
Never knew that.
That's mad, isn't it? We say we're not tea obsessed, but there you go. No. I mean, was we're on the subject of Great Britannia, James Bond.
Oh yeah, James Bond was one of the Queen's murder people, wasn't he?
What?
He's a license to kill. That's what I'm looking for. License to kill.
He doesn't actually have a license to kill. The actor doesn't have a license to kill.
I'm talking about
James Bond himself. The character does, yes. But they're thinking about the next one, so they've got a couple people. Idris Elba, I thought would be an okay guy for it. And being the first black James Bond as well, Idris Elba is one of my first picks. But I think he's turned it down. Because I'm pretty sure he said he's not interested in it. Like, he doesn't want it.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Well, I'll have to leave in dust here, but he did make a song not long ago. Basically saying he's just not interested. But then they've got someone like Cillian Murphy, which I think is the what's it called, Peaky Blinders guy. He would be okay, but I don't think he's the right sort for it. And then Tom Hardy would be cool, but he's got that really thick accent. So unless like, you know, James Bond's gonna be in the fucking south of London, proper hard, like, you know, which it works.
Question.
Yeah.
Are you streaming on a little bit?
No.
What are you streaming on?
I wanted to ignore this, and I hope you wouldn't notice, but I guess I'll expose myself.
You did?
I logged into the Gibberish podcast account, and it streamed to my account. I don't know why.
It came through the notification telling me you're streaming on your account.
Yeah. I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
But I noticed.
No, I'll fix it in post, don't worry. But anyway, back to James Bond. That's a good fucking TikTok clip there. Back to James Bond. Tom Hardy would be good, and Henry Cavill would be good. Because Henry Cavill is Superman. So he's a big, like, buff guy. He just did The Witcher as well. But he's like a big, buff guy, like he's huge. He's like 6 foot.
Oh, did you hear the sweet story about him?
About who?
Superman.
What about
person. Basically, this boy went into his teacher and they said something about famous people, and the boy went, "My uncle's Superman."
Oh yeah,
and no
yeah,
one
yeah,
believed.
Yeah. I know.
And
the
then
story.
he walked up with Superman.
Yeah. I mean, that's gotta be hard to explain though, isn't it? If your uncle's like the Hulk, like, oh, my uncle's the Hulk. It's like, no, it's not. Don't be silly. And then Mark Ruffalo walks in like, oh, well, actually. But yeah, Henry Cavill, I think, is the best pick out of the current people they have on the list. There are some more people in there. There's some people I don't know, so I'm not gonna try to say their names. But there are a lot of people, 15 plus people I think are on the list for possible people. But Henry Cavill, put him on there because he will make James Bond what James Bond should be, a big fucking buff guy. Or just put any big buff guy that's a good actor on there. I mean, to be fair, when Idris Elba gets into shape, right? When he did the Hobbs, I think it was Hobbs & Shaw movie, he was like jacked. So he'd be good for it as well if he was jacked again.
If he was jacked again.
Yeah, he's not exactly like Idris Elba's a big guy, but he's not like when he's like in shape. He's not out of shape, but when he's in shape, he looks amazing, like proper ripped. Like, he looks really good, so he'd be good like that. Like James Bond, what I'm trying to say, James Bond needs to be a big, like 6 foot something, absolutely ripped, not a 5'11" buzz cut. No offense to the actor that's just retired from it, but that doesn't scream like I can kill anybody with my bare hands kind of guy. Not gonna lie.
I thought James Bond normally goes for poison and shooting, not hands.
There's a lot of hand-to-hand combat though, isn't there?
I've only seen clips of James Bond's filmed, I'm not gonna lie.
Have you not? Oh, what? Well, you need to catch up, Trin. There's like 60 hours of film.
I can't be bothered with films. It's me staying still.
Well, you gotta watch them eventually.
I know who he is and what he does.
Everyone knows who he is, yeah.
Like 007 and stuff.
Yeah, alright, let's bring it back to something you can discuss with now, because obviously you haven't watched James Bond, so you don't really know. So, I thought I
know there
got
was a
this
rip-off made.
There's loads of rip-offs made. But anyway.
No, but it was a kid's version.
I don't know.
You have not.
Are you talking about
include a panda?
Are you talking about Danger Mouse?
No, it was a panda.
All right, Trin, let's move on because I think you're going crazy. I thought modern art is just something I want to talk about.
Is that a shooting?
What?
Is that a shooting game?
No, modern art is just modern art itself. I mean like not all modern art, because obviously some modern art is quite nice, but this like Banksy, right? I like Banksy. but he shredded the painting and made it worth 10 times more than it is worth. That's not art. That's just someone who failed to shred a painting. You know what I mean? And like you got these
you
stupid
talking about when
statues
he
and all that shit.
Oh, you talking about when it was up for auction and he didn't really want to sell it, so he shredded it.
Oh yeah, I'll tell the story because I know it pretty well. So basically, Banksy did this picture of the girl with the balloon. He's done it on street art for years, but he did it on a canvas and it was sold. It was being sold at auction, and he didn't really want to sell it, so he was gonna shred it and cancel the auction for it. But it failed. It only half shredded it, and it was sold anyway. And now it's worth a lot more than what the person paid for it. I think at some point, I don't know if they still do, but at some point, I think FaZe owned it for a little bit.
FaZe Rug.
Not FaZe Rug, like the actual FaZe owned it, the company. Which is mental that FaZe has still got that much money. Because they've fallen off a little bit, not gonna lie.
I mean, a lot of companies fall off, especially thanks to COVID.
Oh yeah, but they're an online company. But it's FaZe is so shit these days. They're not FaZe anymore. They're just a bunch of vloggers and shit. Not many of them play games.
Right.
I mean, they're adding a lot more people that do play games, but all the OG guys don't really do much anymore. You don't really hear much from them.
About games. Are you ever going to play Gunfire with me, or do you want me to save up and buy it for you?
Don't buy it for me now. I will get it when I have money. I'm trying to do the server first.
I guess the server that will be streamed by you and me and my mum and everyone else who will be joining.
Put a date on it.
I don't know.
Put a date on it.
No, because that requires you actually having to pay for something without help, and I.
Hang on. The classic bank check while I'm streaming. I've no shit of a lie. I check my bank every time I stream. I don't know why. Just force of habit. I'm like, can I buy a new game for this stream?
Can you?
Oh shit, someone's Oh yeah, I forgot the Microsoft thing comes out today.
What Microsoft thing?
And then it'd be after. Fucking hell. It'd have to be after the 6th.
Are you Irish?
Yes. Partly. Well, actually not partly. Both sides of my family have been traced back to Ireland, so.
Ah. Okay.
Let me explain this real quick, because Pug thought I was Irish, which I don't think I am. Both my family were traced back several generations back to when Ireland was just one thing, and it wasn't Northern Ireland or Ireland. But my family now are in Northern Ireland, so I am not. I'm basically Northern Irish now. But when I say Irish, I just mean back. It was so long ago, so many generations ago, that it was just one thing.
Ah.
But now my family is Northern Irish, and that's where they are.
Ah, okay.
And I'm also Scottish. They own a farm in the Scotland area somewhere, which is kind of cool.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you have figures surrounding your desk?
Not surrounding. I have 3.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a salt lamp as well.
Really?
Yeah, my desk is quite bare, to be fair. My mum got me this. My mum got me and my oldest sister these massive salt lamps. They're quite heavy, to be fair. They're £30. They're quite heavy, but it's really cool.
Does it look like a rock by chance?
Yeah, it's a salt lamp, so it's just a big block of salt.
I think my mum has one.
Yeah, a lot of people do. They're quite cool, to be fair. It gets really hot though. But yeah, I
do
do have figurines. I only have 3. Would you like me to tell you what they are?
Yes.
I have a Halo. I don't think it's a Spartan soldier. I just have a Halo character on my desk. I have Mr. Clayface from Batman. Only because he's one of my favorite characters and he never gets used. And I have now this is the only one that has actual any meaning. This is Jake from Adventure Time. It's about 20 years old, possibly, or about that almost. And it was given to me by one of the only nice people in one of the schools I went to. When I went from year 6 to 7.
Oh, Okay.
Basically, if I would have gone down everybody in that building, I wouldn't have gunned him down. I've been trying to find him again, to be fair, because I want to know if he still works there, because I don't think he does.
Do you want to know what ones I have?
Yeah. Because I know you got loads.
Harry Potter ones, Pokemon, Superwoman, Skylanders, Minecraft, more Skylanders, Unicorn, more Pokemon, and a Cosmo.
And a Cosmo. What's Cosmo?
Have you never had a Cosmo?
I've heard of Cosmo's the food place in Bristol. It's quite nice.
It's a little robot thing that has tantrums and remembers your face and says your name.
I remember now, I remember.
They went bankrupt, so they don't
told me
sell
about
anymore.
it before, but I keep forgetting what it is.
The Vector sells though. People could still buy Vectors. But yeah, Cosmo's company just shut down. They went bankrupt.
Yeah, because they suck.
It wasn't because they sucked. It was because they were selling their robots for lower than what they were making them.
Yeah, because they're idiots. Anyway, let's not slag off. Actually, they're out of business. I can slag off company as much as I want.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, we can do that. Sue me? You fucking can. You got no money. Got less than I do.
My Cosmo's been dead for ages.
I didn't hear they went under, to be honest. I know another company went under recently. A quite big company in the UK.
Yeah.
Not sure what it was though. I think they were like something like 900 million dead. So.
That. Okay.
Yeah, obviously they went under. But yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I'm trying to think. It was quite a big company.
Ah.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. Right. Food. Because I'm hungry right now, so let's talk about food.
Same. I've not had breakfast.
Yeah, same. What's right? What's the best thing you've ever eaten, Trin? What's like the best like food you've eaten? Like you're like, damn, that was really good.
I can't really comment. I mean, there's lots of pizzas that I wish. Oh, I really want again. And then, but there's cake and stuff like that.
Is cake food?
What?
Is cake food?
We eat and digest it, so yes, I would class it as
like
food.
in my family, we just call it shit. Like when my sister goes out and buys a bunch of shit for her house, she just means like a bunch of chocolates and cakes and stuff.
I would say cake is food. Yes.
I would say it's more like a treat because you don't need to survive, do you? All right, well, fine. For this debate, we'll consider it food. Okay. I was more or less thinking on like what like actual meal.
So we're talking about things we need to survive. You know, bread and milk are very tasty.
It is very tasty when you're poor. Yes, you're right.
Very easy to find.
To be fair, I don't really like bread that much.
Really?
Yeah, because I have this thing where if it's too like, yeah, you might lose me here, but if it's too bready, you know what I mean? Like the butter to like whatever to the bread ratio has to be right, otherwise there's too much bread and it doesn't taste right, and it's a bit nasty. I feel like someone will get what I mean, right? But like if it's too, like I can't have that extra extra thick bread because it's too bready, and I don't eat certain rolls because they're too bready. There's too much bread.
I can't talk. I will get a piece of bread, and when I say smother it in butter, I mean it. Like smother it in butter.
Just you get hot bar and just dip bread in hot bar.
Yes, I would do that.
God damn. People do that. You can get like cheese fountains and shit, can't you? Like that. Like people put like their. You know when you put like a strawberry and chocolate fountain, like no. I've seen people do it with cheese. It's like cheese and strawberry. I mean,
Cheese and strawberry.
Does that mix? I haven't tried it.
That is a thing, but it's not something I like.
Doesn't
For
look
strawberry and chocolate, not gonna lie, but
Alright, best thing you've eaten off the top of your head, go.
Domino's pizza.
That's a good one. Okay. I think to be fair, the best thing I've eaten that I can remember, I had a butcher's steak the other day. It
Really?
was maybe 20 ounces or more for a fiver. Absolutely incredible. It was huge. Took the whole pan. I cooked it with ground onions, white pepper, salt, paprika, mild chili powder, and I think that's it. in a cast iron pan.
Look at you, Mr. Can Cook.
Of course I can cook. But it was amazing. Only thing that would have made it better if I had some salt and pepper chips, but I had normal chips, so it was fine.
Right.
So what is your favourite food then? Like favorite you eat all the time, is your best, you always like it?
See, when you say favourite food and we split those topics into eat all the time and you love it, my favourite food I can't eat all the time.
Well, you don't have to eat all the time. But if you could, you would, wouldn't you?
I would. Okay, so Eric's mum does these amazing. Well, his nan used to do it, and then his mum kind of buys them now. But they have this amazing like little nut thing. So it's not really nuts. It's biscuit. It's a biscuit that's shaped like a walnut. And you open it, and there's caramel inside, so you can just eat the whole thing. It's delicious, divine.
Sounds like a shitty chocolate egg.
What do you mean? No, it's not.
Fucking hell. Damn, I sound kind of basic now, because my favourite thing I've eaten was a steak, and now my favourite food is also steak. If I could eat steak every day, I would, but it would kill you. Too much red meat. Alright, what do you eat the most then? So you eat every day? It's maybe not your favourite, but you eat it all the time.
Chocolate bars.
It's not a food, TRIN. Well, if you consider chocolate bar as food, then we need to have a talk.
I'm surprised I'm not fat enough than I am right now.
To be fair, that's a good subject, right? Because you might be like me. I can eat whatever the fuck I want, and I won't get fat. I don't know why.
Right.
I don't know if it's because like I don't exactly balance it with working out, but I think I work out enough to where it doesn't matter. It's called like dirty bulking, but I don't ever do a cut, so I just eat.
I don't do that.
Yeah, you just probably got what's it called, metabolism, fast one.
Nope.
Nope.
Do you want to know what I do?
What? Be sick.
No, I eat and eat and eat until I feel like I've gotten fat. I haven't. Everyone just says I've gotten a little pudgy, but I'm not fat. So I eat and eat and eat, and then once one person says, "Oh, you look a little bit pudgy," or if I look in the mirror and say, "Oh, I look a bit pudgy," I just stop eating, and then I go back down, and then I eat again.
You don't look pudgy to me.
You can't see me.
I saw your video the other day.
Oh.
To be fair, I think you just need to have a lovely steak dinner. That makes everybody feel good.
Hold on a minute, what video?
The 150 sub one. On this and that. Have you forgotten the video you made like literally 2 days ago?
The only one I can think of is the introducing ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm on about.
You watched that?
I told you I watched. Of course I watched it. Supporting my friend and my friend's mum.
Oh, thank you.
I was yeah, I watched it. I watch anything that goes in my sub box. If it's there, I'll watch it.
But how much time do you have on your hands?
It was literally 2 in the morning. What else am I gonna do?
Sleep.
TRIN, that's a sticky one still. I don't sleep properly. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't sleep properly?
I've realised last night I've never actually slept properly ever in my life.
What you have to do is once you wake up, go back to sleep.
Yeah, TRIN. I woke up at 7 and I went back to sleep and I woke up at 1:45. So I can't exactly go back to sleep because me going back to sleep is a 3 to 4 hour period minimum. So yeah, I don't know. I sleep enough, but I don't sleep when you're supposed to sleep. But I sleep like if I know I've got something to do, right? Because you were pestering me earlier, right? A little behind the scenes, but you were pestering me to get on to do this recording. But I assume we were just doing it at 2 like we did last time. So I was like, alright, it'll be fine because I'll wake up around that time before then. Because if I know I've got something to do, I'll wake up in time for it. Like when I do a driving lesson, I'll not drink the day before and I'll wake up properly on the day next. So it'd be fine.
It didn't bother you that much. For everyone who's Like,
Let's have a look then.
This
You
is-
rang me for a minute. You screamed infected. You went, ah, notice me. Infected! Sup? Where are you? And I said the moon. And then you said, you can't stream on the moon. I said, well, you can. So, fucking slam dunk.
I wouldn't. I didn't pester you.
All of those messages, you did 4 notifications at 9:30. You did another one at 11:06, and I messaged you back about 30 minutes later. And then, almost over an hour later, you said, where are you? Like, I didn't already message you back. And I said the moon, and you said you can't stream that, and I said you can. And I slam dunked it. So, take that. I win the argument, and the viewers are on my side. Comment whose side you're on. Hashtag TRIN, or it's gonna be me, or I'll kill all of you.
Oh, okay.
No, I won't.
I can offer cookies and stuff.
I can offer steak dinners. You have to pay for everything, though. I'm not paying for steaks for loads of people. To be fair, I wouldn't pay for a steak for like just one person. I'm like, nah. Why would I pay for you when I can pay for myself? Lovely steak dinner.
Okay then.
You know what? Russia and Ukraine have to sit down and have a lovely steak dinner together, and everything will be fine.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works either. It's worth a try though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, if we're gonna talk about it, I know I kind of want to avoid it a little bit because we don't really have the place to talk about it, but I just love how Germany backpedaled so much as soon as Russia invaded Ukraine. Because I think Germany was talking about invading Poland for some reason again, and then Russia was like, haha, Ukraine, get killed. Ukraine was like, nah, that's not gonna work, mate. And Germany was like, oh yeah, no, we're not gonna do anything anymore. I think we're a bit scared. So I found that hilarious.
Oh, did I tell you about my the idea I had to like stop wars and stuff?
No, but I feel like it's not gonna work.
Right, I'll tell you. So, my idea was that. What do you mean you feel like it's not gonna work?
I don't know, Trin. Go on, tell me.
My idea was we get all the big shooting game companies, like whoever made COD, Halo, etc., etc. We get them to work on a singular game made for only presidents and stuff. So queens, kings, presidents, all those high-rank people. And we make it either a VR game or just a normal computer game.
So you want the unstable president of the United States, the unstable president of Russia, and the unstable president of like Germany and fucking every fucking country to go in a VR battle, get salty, and nuke each other.
I want to
Because you know
avoid...
Kim Jong-un would get very upset, go into a little fucking hissy fit, and launch a nuke at China or fucking America or somebody for no reason.
It would avoid the murder of war.
It wouldn't. Imagine if Trump was still in charge of America. Trump would have a fucking breakdown and nuke everybody for no reason. Because he lost. And you know I'm right. His face would go from orange to dark orange. Fuck, you know. That's not a good idea, Trin. It's a good idea for a game. Like a proper VR shooter that works properly. But, not to put all of the presidents and monarchies and whatever in it and have a fight. Because the Queen would kill everybody, honestly. I mean, let's not lie here.
The Queen's immortal.
The Queen will do backflips in VR, okay? She's gonna win. That cane she's got, that's just a fucking scare tactic. Just like, oh, I might die. Ha! Psych! She'll be running around for the next 20 years, watch.
Oh, have you heard what they're putting in the Queen's throne?
What, in the throne?
Yeah.
What?
They're putting life support in the Queen's throne. You ever watched Doctor Who?
Fuck me, Trin. How did you make that connection so fast?
Have you ever watched Doctor Who?
Yes. I know exactly what you're on about. She's...
Let's welcome the new Cyber Queen.
Oh, what? That'd be so cool.
Do, do, do.
Nah, you've got me thinking now. That's so cool. I'll keep my eye out for a phone box in the sky. Fucking hell.
It wouldn't surprise me if she like became the Cyber Queen. She lives forever anyway.
Yeah. To be fair, Dubai is amazing. If you look at like what it was just 20 years ago to what it is now, absolutely insane.
Massive.
If you've got spare 2 minutes, everybody just look up Dubai 20 years ago, Dubai now. It's incredible. The change is absolutely immense.
A lot of places have changed.
No, but Dubai was literally a desert with a couple of shacks 25 years ago. There was nothing there. Now they got the tallest building in the world.
A question.
What's your question?
I'm not the greatest at geography. Like I can only tell you about 5 landmarks that's associated with a couple of things. I can't even name all the continents. But what is the difference between South Korea and North Korea? If they're both Korea.
The same difference between Northern Ireland and Ireland. It's just a border.
So why are they always at war with each other?
You can ask Ireland and Northern Ireland the same thing.
I didn't realise Northern Ireland and Ireland hated each other.
Did you?
Or that they
Okay, we cannot talk about this, but Google it. Oh my god. This subject I'm avoiding completely.
What, my geography skill?
No, the Ireland one. It was TRIN, it wasn't me.
I don't understand what I said wrong.
Do not tell Pug you don't know. Oh,
I don't do anything.
Okay, let's not talk about that. Just to put it this way, Trent, that's a bit more touchy than the current Ukraine-Russia situation. That's how touchy the Northern Ireland situation is. You don't want to... That's something you want to avoid.
I am very, very uneducated.
Trent apologizes for anyone in Ireland or Northern Ireland she may have offended. Not in Korea, I don't give a fuck about them all.
I understand how I could offend someone.
I'll have to... After, I will show you, and I will explain. Because I am not doing that here. Oh my god. You're so... Good job, Trin. Good fucking job.
Is this isn't a real TikTok reel?
No. I think let's move on swiftly. So apparently Deadpool 3 should be coming out soon enough.
I haven't even watched Deadpool 1 and 2.
Oh, you're such a fucking... Alright, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about Russia. So the United States of America government, their doomsday plane has been, well, it was flying around for 4 hours whilst Putin was making nuclear threats, which means the President of America believes that Russia might nuke some people.
It doesn't surprise me. Putin is very...
Putin's a very... Probably for Putin, he's a smart man. But once it starts, I don't think he can stop. You know
right.
What I mean? Like, he started with the Ukraine, now he's threatening everybody. Which isn't smart. Because let's be honest, right? If Russia wanted to, he could have nuked America years ago.
Did he?
He could have, yeah, very easily. And if he wanted to, he probably wanted to as well. But you gotta have a certain amount of brain not to nuke everybody.
War scares me.
War scare. What scares you about war, Trin?
I've been like it since everything. Like I can't. Even on TikTok, if I find a Ukraine account that's live streaming, it's happening currently in the Ukraine, I have to skip past it immediately. I can't watch it, so I can't even watch movies that have death and stuff.
Have you watched any film?
Yes.
Not any good ones, then.
I cry when people die, alright?
I get, like, maybe the real people, yeah, but, like, films?
I cried when Natasha died.
Who? Oh, Morganov.
Yeah.
She's not dead, is she?
Yeah.
I thought she made it
Really?
out. I didn't really watch the end of it. That film was so shit.
Well, spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched it. Yeah, she died. She kind of jumped off for arrow guy to live.
You know the only reason she died, right?
What?
You know the only reason she died?
No.
Because she fucked up her contract with Disney.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
She was trying to sue them for something she had no right to. So.
Yeah.
Not very smart. Right. Anyway, Trins. Let's talk about. I know this is something you. I don't know if you'll be in. Actually, you. I think you will. The ideal kitchen.
Are you saying that because I'm a woman?
No, I'm saying this because I like cooking, and I really want a very nice kitchen, like badly.
I'm joking.
I'm pretty sure I want a kitchen more than most women want a kitchen. So. So what's your ideal kitchen? Lay it out for us.
A knife, a fork, a spoon, somewhere to wash up, somewhere to do my clothes, and a oven, as well as cupboards to put all my pot noodles.
Wow, Trin, you really painted the picture there, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, shall I do mine? And we'll see how different we are. Okay, so I'm thinking some kind of tile floor, because I like tile. Some nice, maybe slate, maybe. Like, that'd be nice on the floor. It has to have an island. Upwards of 30 cabinets, minimum. Possibly white, possibly grey. I want dark marble tops. I want a big farmhouse sink. A massive range oven with an extractor. A huge window looking into the garden. And a fish tank in the wall. That's the ideal kitchen. Very
Sounds
nice.
good.
And some kind of, like, obviously alcohol shelf somewhere.
Oh,
Well, Trin, let's not lie. That's like a standard for both of us. I think if we walked into a house that we were going to buy and it had a rack of vodka, said, "Oh yeah, that comes with the house," we'd buy it just for the vodka.
yeah.
So yeah, the house is 2 point. Don't care. I want the vodka. You can't afford it. Who gives a fuck? Vodka. Fucking hell.
Oh, did you see the girl on TikTok who was clearing out her grandparents' wine/vodka cupboards?
No.
Basically, she was clearing it out, and there were all of these unopened alcohol bottles that were like dated back to when her grandparents. Why are you typing to me?
Ignore it, Trin. Just keep talking.
So she got all of these bottles out, which by my knowledge, like most alcohol doesn't go off.
Yeah.
So all of these unopened bottles that look pretty old, so fine stuff. She opens them all and just pours them down the sink.
You're joking.
No.
Are you at? Oh my fuck. You know, if she had one bottle of scotch down there, that bottle of scotch would have been worth like a couple grand. If it was like 50 years old or more. So, you're telling me she just possibly poured about 100 grams worth of old alcohol down the drain? Back when they made it proper as well.
I watched it and cried.
I can understand why. That is a form of torture. Jesus.
It's a massive form of torture. So if you're texting me that you're running out of stuff to say, how about we end the stream here?
Trin, you're not supposed to tell him! We're supposed to look smart. And, well, our head's screwed on.
Our heads aren't screwed on, which is why what this whole podcast is about.
I think most of this podcast has been gibberish because I couldn't say words half the fucking time.
That's, my friends, is why we're called the Gibberish Podcast.
That's not how you spell that.
You outro.
That's not how you spell that. Alright, go on then, Trin.
Ladies and gents, it's been an amazing day comedying with you. That's not a word, but we're going to stick with it. Comedying with you. Have a good night.
God, Trin, you are that. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.